What's up, guys? Playing with Karma here, and welcome to the new quiz in the Harry Potter quiz installment. Again, this is the second time in a row that I've just been on there and saw a quiz I've never seen before, so I decided to take it. And this is the summer quiz. I believe it is about Harry Potter's summers. I hope it is anyway. I think I saw in the description above it was. If not, I have no idea what it's going to be about. But yeah, it's 15 question quiz, as you can see at the top, and it shouldn't take us too long. As always, if you just want to hear me ramble on and try to figure out the answers, work through in my own way, just feel free to let the video play. But if you just want to take the quiz on your own, you can either go to the URL up at the top, or you can let this video play, stop it when I get to a new question, and then fast forward to see if you got it right. But I think that's all I wanted to say, and let's get started. Question 1. Why does Harry not receive his letters from over the summer in Chamber of Secrets? I don't like the way that's read. Why does Harry not receive his letters from over the summer in Chamber of Secrets? A. His friends simply forgot. B. Dobby was stopping the letters arriving. C. His window was barred so the owls couldn't deliver them. Or D. All owls have flown south for the summer. um, this indeed, I mean, his windows were indeed barred, but that wouldn't stop owls from delivering letters, as we see countless times. They fly down the chimney, they fly in other windows. They would find a way to deliver the letters. Um, I don't know bird migration patterns, so I can't say that this is entirely false, but we never see this in the Harry Potter universe. It's not like Hermione to forget anything, let's be honest. So we're going to go with B. I knew the answer to that. I just wanted to, give you some content. Question 2. When does Harry use the flue powder for the first time? Ooh. A. To meet Dumbledore at Slughorn's hideout. B. To get to Diagon Alley in his second year. C. To attend his Ministry of Magic hearing. Or D. To travel to the Burrow. So he only actually uses flue powder on 2 of these occasions. I will start with the ones that he doesn't. A. To meet Dumbledore at Slughorn's hideout. He actually does sidelong apparition to get to the, I guess, city where Slughorn's staying. And C. To attend his Ministry of Magic hearing. Mr. Weasley says that it makes a good impression if they, quote, arrive in a thoroughly non-magical way. So A and C, they don't even use flue powder. He does use flue powder to travel to the Burrow, but that is in his 4th year. And as you can see in his 2nd year, he does go to Diagon Alley using the flue powder. He actually doesn't get to Diagon Alley using flue powder. He ends up in Nocturne Alley. Anyway, question 3. Mrs. Figg usually looks after Harry when the Dursleys go away, but what happened in the Philosopher's Stone so she couldn't? Or the Sorcerer's Stone. A. She goes missing. Ugh. B. She breaks her leg. C. She loses her cat and goes searching for it. Or D. She gets cursed. She's a crazy cat lady, so that, I wouldn't say crazy, she just has lots of cats. So that could be an option. The first and last one aren't really, especially because we don't know about magic yet. Being cursed is kind of out there. But the answer is B. She breaks her leg. She actually trips over one of her cats. Question 4. To what room number does Harry receive a letter while staying at the Railview Hotel? A12, B17, C21, or D15? I'm trying to think. It's been such a long time since I've read the Sorcerer's Stone. So this is when, after all the letters come and Vernon Dursley freaks out and says, "We're going away." And then they go to this hotel. That doesn't happen in the movies, but in the books, they go to a bunch of different places and end up staying at a hotel. And then about 100 of them, according to the book, show up for Mr. H. Potter, Railview Hotel, number, I want to say 17. That just sounds right. I don't really have a reason for that, but when I was just talking through that, this number felt like coming out. So I'm going to say 17. Cool. Whew. Question 5. What message does Aunt Petunia receive via Howler after Uncle Vernon tries to kick Harry out? A. You know he must stay. B. Don't forget what I said. C. Stay in reason, Petunia. Or D. Remember my last, Petunia. So she receives a Howler after the Dementor attack, after they both realize how dangerous having Harry could be. They're going to kick him out, but then somebody sends her a Howler. It's actually Dumbledore, saying 4 words, which there are only 2 on there. Stay in reason, Petunia, and remember my last, Petunia. The answer is indeed remember my last. Dumbledore sends it to remind her of the really kind of the pact that she made when taking him in and giving him house space. And that's keeping him alive. Oh, that's Bill. I was looking at this picture while I was talking, and I was like, Mrs. Weasley is not that tall because of the long hair. There's Mrs. Weasley. I couldn't figure it out. All right. I'm guessing that's Charlie, Ron, Fred, George, Percy. Okay. Anyway, where? Question 6. 6? Yeah. Sorry. Oh my goodness. All right. Where did the Weasley family go on summer holiday after Mr. Weasley wins the annual Daily Prophet Grand Prize Galleon draw? A. Cornwall. B. Egypt. C. Romania. Or D. Ireland. They do go and visit one of their children working abroad. Bill works in Egypt and Charlie works in Romania. So we can go ahead and cross out A and D. But I really have nothing else to add. They go to Egypt. They go see Bill in Egypt. They visit Charlie in Romania in the first year. So I guess it's just their turn to go visit Bill. 7. Who wrote the article Albus Dumbledore Remembered? Elphias Doge, Rita Skeeter, Xenophilius Lovegood, or Bathilda Bagshot? Rita Skeeter writes... Wait. Yeah. Rita Skeeter writes the Life and Lives of Albus Dumbledore, the book about him. The reason I paused there is because I know one of these 3, I know who did it, wrote it, but I just wanted to make sure that she wasn't quoting it in the Daily Prophet, if that makes sense. Xenophilius Lovegood, well, we know it's in the Daily Prophet, and he wouldn't publish it unless it was in the Quibbler, so he's gone. Bathilda Bagshot is kind of an old woman who's kind of lost it a little bit, who wouldn't really be up to writing anything like that. So the answer is indeed Elphias Doge, one of his oldest friends, unless you count Aberforth, which no one ever seems to do. Question 8. Summer is usually the time Hogwarts students go shopping. How many sets of plain work robes are the first years required to bring? Ooh, interesting. That Slytherin badge looks blue. Maybe it's just light. 3, 2, 4, or 1? Was it plain work robes? I believe the answer is 2. But I'm not entirely sure. It could be more. I know it's more than 1, but I think it was 3. Okay. Yeah, I don't really. That's again, I haven't listened to the Sorcerer's Stone in a long time, and those little details, I guess, just Even though I'm listening for them, I guess that one just kind of slipped past me. Question 9. How many birthday presents does Dudley receive, causing him to throw a tantrum and Aunt Petunia to buy him 2 more? 36, 35, 39, or 37? I'm trying to think. Yeah, okay. So if you've seen the movie, it's accurate, and you probably know this. Um, but in the book, he comes down, he counts them. There's only 35. What? There's only 35? But last year he had 37. Well, he didn't count the one under the large one from Aunt Marge. So really it's 36. But last year he had 37. Well, he can't have less than last year. That's just ridiculous. So they're going to buy him 2 new presents when they go out today. So the answer is indeed 36. What? No, it's 36. But last year I got 37. And we'll buy you 2 new. I don't agree with that. I'm gonna fact check that. And I'll leave a comment down below. If I find the page, I'll just like screenshot it and post it. But I'm very confident it's 36. Hmm. How many birthday presents did Dudley receive, causing him to throw a tantrum? Yeah, I don't like that. I was thinking maybe I misread the question, but I didn't. Question 10. What is the name of Aunt Marge's dog that she brings round to the Dursleys? A. Ripper, B. Axel, C. Brutu, or D. Chomper? Um, the answer is Ripper. I got, I got nothing. That's a bulldog named Ripper. She brings it with him because Ripper pines if he's away from me. All these little things I'm throwing in there are quotes from the books and movies. Where are these people? Oh, this is Basil, I believe, from the 4th one, Goblet of Fire. Anyway, question 11. Where is the old boot portkey placed that takes Harry, Hermione, and the Weasleys to the Quidditch World Cup? A. Little Whinging, B. Cotswolds, C. Stoat Head Hill, or D. Claxby Hill? Little Whinging is where Harry, number 4 Privet Drive is, that's not correct. I don't know where Cotswold and Claxby Hill are, but the answer is indeed C. Stoat's Head Hill. That's one of the ones that I remember for some reason, and there's no rhyme or reason why I remember it. I just do. Question 12. Where does Hagrid travel to try to convince the Giants to join the battle against Lord Voldemort? That did not sound right. Question 12. Where does Hagrid travel to try and convince the Giants to join the battle against Lord Voldemort? Come on. There goes. A. Eastern Europe, B. South Africa, C. South America, or D. Scotland? It never actually says in the books where he goes, but he goes through France. They go up to France, or down to France. They go to France and then over from there. So if you go over, you can kind of cross out South Africa and South America. They didn't cross large amounts of water, or I'm sure we would have heard about it for South America. Which leaves Scotland and Eastern Europe. I believe Hogwarts is in Scotland, so I'm going to say Eastern Europe. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's one of the ones that, like, it never specifically says, but I can make an educated guess based on what I know about it. Question 13. Why does Harry hide in a flower bed outside 4 Privet Drive? This is the Order of the Phoenix. A. To hide from Dudley's gang. B, so he didn't have to do house chores. C, to avoid Mrs. Fig. Or D, to listen to the news. Um, all of these are pretty good answers except B. He doesn't, as far as I know, he doesn't really mind doing house chores, and the Dursleys would not ask him to do house chores because they're afraid of him and don't just want him out of the house for the most part. Dudley's gang is not around. They are at one of their friends' house for tea, quote. But that's not accurate. They're actually going around beating up 10-year-olds and stuff at this point. He is kind of avoiding Mrs. Fig because in the Order of the Phoenix, she has a habit of asking him around for tea whenever they see each other. But the answer is D. He's hiding in the flower bed to listen to the news to see if any news of Voldemort's return, anything that the Muggles might interpret as something not what it is, like missing people or anything like that. That's what he's listening for in the news. And he's lying in the flower bed because Uncle Dursley and Aunt Petunia don't. They're very questioning as to why a young boy would want to listen to the news and stuff like that. So he has to hide, and so he hides in the flower bed. Question 14. Who is meant to be watching Harry but disapparates on the night he and Dudley are attacked by Dementors? This actually happens like 3 minutes in the book after the previous question. So, A, Creature. B, Mrs. Fig. C, Mundungus Fletcher. Or D, Mad-Eye Moody. So, we already know Mrs. Fig is around. Excuse me. Sorry. Creature is at the kitchens in Hogwarts, so it's not him. Mundungus Fletcher is a sneak thief. That I don't know. He's just like a crook. And D, Mad-Eye Moody is a or an XRR. But the answer is indeed Mundungus Fletcher. He is on assignment. They are taking turns watching Harry during the Order of the Phoenix, so he doesn't have to perform any magic, just in case anything happens. I like this illustration, though, and I'll explain why in a second. But yeah, so they're trying to avoid Harry having to use magic at all costs, so they're having people follow him in case something happens. But Mundungus gets wind of some stolen cauldrons that he could maybe sell on the black market. So he disapparates to go deal with them. I like this because I don't really like the shadow on this, because that doesn't really make sense because it's not a solid thing. But when a Dementor attacks, it talks about like making everything so dark that you can't even see the stars. So you have pitch darkness here, but like as the Patronus, Stag Patronus, that's what it's called, has chased off his, half of it is kind of stars, and you can see the transition of him chasing off the other one, and I assume this line is just going to kind of open up. So I like that illustration. Time for the last question, though. Question 15. What did Hermione once spend a summer making? A personalized wizard chess set for Ron. B, hand-knitted hats for the house elves. C, homework planners. Or D, Polyjuice potion. Hermione never makes a personalized wizard chess set for Ron in the books, which is just selfish, if you ask me. She does give him homework planners, but that is a Christmas present that she buys in the Order of the Phoenix. Now, Polyjuice potion they make during the school year in the Chamber of Secrets, but she does knit hats for house elves. She hides them under trash and stuff, hoping that they would accidentally pick them up and be set free. It's kind of a scummy thing to do, but I'm sorry. Anyway, I didn't really feel tired till I sat down and started recording. I'm so sorry, guys. Um, anyway, we got 13 out of 15, 86%. I'm a summer sorcerer. Incendio. This sword is so good, it's on fire. Well, thanks. You're definitely ready for a Hogwarts term. Um, okay. So, yeah, that's that. If you enjoyed the video, please press that like button, hit that subscribe button. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying the content and that it gives me the motivation that I need or like to have when I make these videos. Um, Knowing that you guys like them, it's going to make me want to make them more for you guys. I enjoy taking them, so it's a win-win. Um, if you have any questions about how I got somewhere or where it is in the book, any other questions or anything at all, please just leave a comment in the comment section down below. If you have a recommendation for the next Harry Potter Pottermore quiz, please also leave a comment with just the title and maybe a little note if you want. I try to upload these weekly, and if you enjoyed this one, please go watch the last ones and look out for the next one. I'll see you guys next time.